How to remain positive amongst the negative. See, in actuality, the truth is you aren't really remaining positive. That's not really the point. Because you've got this negative environment happening around you sometimes. And the positivity that you emit is your soul essence. You're already the positive. So, what's wishing to be drawn forth, I think, in these moments of when the, quote, negative is making an appearance, making itself an enhanced presence in your reality, is to find yourself in that still point center where the alchemical equation occurs, and that is that your soul essence is dancing with this occurrence that appears to be a negative. So sometimes trying too hard to be positive about something that is occurring in the negative results in feeling like you're fake, unconvincing to self or others. And that is because that's not really what's wanting to come through. Instead, to allow your soul essence to merge with and refract off of the, if you will, tragedy, the depth of density that is manifesting in your experience, so much that there is an impression made. There is a piece of art constructed of your soul. Does that make sense? So the place where true divine soul essence, the natural positive, meets with the, quote, destructive force of density, of dramatic experience on earth plane, where these two meet, in the center is the opportunity to create and to be the creation, to allow there to be a new form manifest, to allow your life to be the art that is interplaying between these two textures, these two tones of very light, which we all are naturally, and the darkness of the dense density, the dense experience. So rather than trying to overpolarize when we feel the sadness or the darkness, or the opportunity arises that we experience something in this other pole, rather than trying to run so quickly back into what feels like home, the light, the preference, the joy, so forth over there, rather than trying so hard to run back over there when that's not what's happening. To be in the mix of my divine soul essence is experiencing, is tasting the bitterness of earth plane reality. And from that, my being becomes an art piece. My life becomes a poem, becomes a song, becomes a painting. And to really be in that. And I really feel like, sometimes I joke that my life has had so many crazy things occur because I'm a writer, and that a writer needs good stories to be a good writer. And, as I contemplate that deeper, in a way that's really true. But see, it's not just me that's a writer, and it's not just those of us who are, it's all of us. All of us are the creators, the creatrix of our own existence. And I don't mean that in a cliche way. I really mean it in the way that we, each one of us, not a single one of us is not this step down light. We are all the manifestations of grace, of beauty, of the one life, of the glorious universe becoming more and more itself. And so there's not a one of us that's not that. There's a lot of times that we don't feel like we are that, but as we're experiencing the density, the only mistake that we can make is to forget to look at the places where our divinity, which is natural, meets the density. And in that gray area, if you will, the creation zone, what art is being expressed? You know, a musician will tell you that's where the song comes from. That intermingling with heartache, with loss. I will tell you as a writer, poetry comes from there. The best prose comes from there. A painter might tell you as well that their depth of experience brings on that beautiful piece of art. So what is it for you when you're meeting with the texture of density? What art will you allow to come forth in that moment where the light bleeds into the dark? And what will it look like? What will it sound like? What will it be? Will it be a dance? Will it be a piece of, textured painting? Will it be a poem, a song? A whole story? Will it be a pie? Will it be, what will it be? What will it be? When you meet with the negativity, with your natural positivity, when those two poles combine and, quote, dance, or in alchemy we say even cancel each other out to open up a portal to another plane of existence. The creation zone, 0 point. What will you see? What will you be? What art is there? I can't wait to hear.